It'll be Tawa, Britton, and Hosey due up here in the bottom of the first inning. Still no score, just past the 7 o'clock hour. About 75 degrees here in Newport, Rhode Island. So a lot has changed at Vanderbilt since you left. Tim Corbin was not there when you were playing, as that one misses just outside. Now 1 ball and 1 strike, and they have a new field, I understand.
Yes, he took over in 2003, just a year or two after they built Hawkins Field, and it's a palace. It's a great place to play.
1-1 hit deep to left field. Midori going back at the fence, and that one is off the top of the wall. He's having trouble playing it off the carom, finally gets it in, but it is a leadoff double for Tim Tawa. What a way to start for the Stanford Cardinal.
Boy, he just hammered that pitch, and you'll see it up about halfway up that big, long fence that makes Cardine Field such a unique place to watch a game on a summer night. You got to really get it up in the air to get it out of here, but he hammered that pitch.
Now, I understand you were a pitcher, a first baseman, and an outfielder. You did a little bit of everything while you were playing at Vanderbilt. Is that correct?
I did a little bit of everything. I was probably more a primary pitcher my first 3 years. In my senior year, I only played baseball, and I played a little bit more in the field, more of the DH.
Here's Zach Britton, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch slider taken for strike 1. Now, if you were playing outfield here at Cardines, specifically center, how would you go about playing this triangle? It's got some Fenway feel to it, but it juts all the way back in, something that Fenway does not have. Certainly very tough as the 0-1 curveball misses low for ball 1.
Well, it would certainly take some getting used to, I would think. It's probably better for me because it's not a real big park. I didn't have the biggest range roaming out there, but you certainly have to know your steps. You have to get a good feel for the park. I would think this would be a tough park to come in and play as the visitor.
Britton batting .429 against lefties. Not afraid of the lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That one lined into center, and it gets just past Hardison. Rolls into center field. Tawa's being waved around third. The throw is not going to be in time. It goes behind home plate, and Britton is able to advance on the throw. That will go down as a single, but an RBI one at that, and it's now 1-0. Newport strikes first.
Well, Britton did a good job there waiting on that curveball. He took it right back up the middle. And a great jump at second base. I wasn't sure they were going to send him there, especially in the situation. A good throw might have made it close, but he got around those bases fast, and it was probably smart there. Probably they should have cut that ball off, but he missed the cutoff.
Well, that's the thing. You give up free base like that, you allow Britton to just swap places, and now you have Cody Hosey, a guy who's been one of your best hitters the entire season. Due up here in the 3-hole as he takes a first pitch low and inside for ball 1. Shadows creeping across the infield now. About a third of the way between the batter and the pitcher here. Players obviously used to it, though. Here's the 1-0. That's lifted towards the backstop now. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Newport's not a team that's very aggressive, at least when the pitcher's coming from the set. They only have 8 stolen bases. They got 2 in game 1, but they have been aggressive in situations like that. And with a team that's hitting as well as they are, leading the league in doubles, second in home runs, do you find it necessary to kind of push the limit on the base paths?
Well, that's something that gets talked about a lot in baseball circles, is how aggressive to be in this day and age where really they want you to launch the ball, they want you to hit those home runs. Sometimes it's a lost art to move runners and steal bases, especially if the percentages aren't with you. And in this park, as we know, you can hit a lot of home runs.
Absolutely. 285 down the right field line. As the 2-1 is lifted deep to left field. Midori going back, looking up, and this one is gone. A 2-run shot for Cody Hosey, and he gives Newport a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Newport not wasting any time, his 5th home run of the season, and that one was a moonshot towards the house over the left field fence, just as you said.